Hey, good morning, Counseling Mental Health. Mr. Valdez here. I feel like I haven't seen you in like 45 years, but it's all good. Anyways, I want to go over this next assignment for you. Um, that will be, it's actually a project. And so the title of the assignment is Anxiety Disorder, and it's a one-page project. Okay. And let me go over that real fast. So just don't mind me and my basic coffee mug that I got this morning. It's good stuff. But anyway, so it, first off, I want to say a couple things. I wish you were in class, but I understand why you're not in class. Just because we do kind of different things in class, and we have different types of interactions and discussions that are really good. And then we talk about random stuff, and develop some relationships and things like that. But until then, I hope you're doing well. Okay. The other thing I want to say real quick is for juniors. This is for juniors. I mean, you have course selections that are coming up right now, and I don't know how you're managing that, right? And so, really, you got to think about your senior year and what's important to you. You got to identify what's your goal after senior year, and then choose your classes based off that goal for after senior year. Okay. And so, if you have any questions with course selections or you need help, shoot me an email, and I could talk to you one on one about what classes to take. Um, and how to get you to where you want to go after high school. Okay, so just let me know if you need anything. Um, I'd love to talk to you about it. Okay, so now the other thing I need to say too is we have a guest speaker coming in Friday, and she's going to be coming in every Friday for the next 4 weeks. And so I'm going to try to incorporate some curriculum to put online for you, but we'll see how that works. Her name is Ellie, and she's from the Comal County Crisis Center. And what she's going to do is she's going to come in and she's going to talk about healthy relationships for high school students, and non-healthy relationships. And this is for not necessarily parents, but for like significant others. And so she's going to talk about teen dating violence and things like that. Um, and so that'll be going on in class. And so for this project right here, so directions is you're going to watch this video, and then you're going to open the attachment that's right here to find your rubric. Okay. And so let's go to this rubric. Um, so it's a one pager and it's on anxiety disorders. And so the objective is students will develop a one pager flyer that describes characteristics of a particular anxiety disorder. And so here's some anxiety disorders right here. So remember, you're supposed to take notes on anxiety, and you got to understand that stress and anxiety are not the same thing, right? On a spectrum, if we have stress right here, that attention that eventually builds up to anxiety. Okay, and anxiety disorders are different, right? And so anxiety eventually builds up to an anxiety disorder. And so if you're stressing, you don't necessarily need um, medication, right? Or you don't necessarily need counseling, right? You should be able to develop some coping skills. And then if you get anxiety, you might need some counseling, depending on how severe your anxiety is, but you should still be able to cope through your anxiety. But then when you get a disorder, right, now you definitely probably have counseling and you're getting some outside support and you're probably taking some medication. Okay. And so I know that students all the time, or just people and parents or whoever, adults too, they take that out of context, and um, they say they have anxiety all the time, or when it's maybe just stress, okay, or they say that they feel depressed or they are depressed when maybe it's just stress or slight anxiety. And so it's important to not take that out of context when we're trying to help others. So you should have gone through these slides, and it describes those, and it describes what anxiety is, right? Anxiety is, let's see. Anxiety is a worry, nervousness, or unease. And then anxiety disorder is excessive panic, fear, or irrational discomfort. Okay. And so, and then at the very end of things, I went over the different anxiety disorders. And that's what your project is going to be about. And so, if I go to this one pager, you're only going to choose one anxiety disorder. So you're going to choose either generalized anxiety disorder, panic disorder, post traumatic stress disorder. You can't choose phobia because we've already done a lesson on phobia. You're going to choose social anxiety disorder or obsessive compulsive disorder. Okay. And so you're going to choose one of those to do your one pager on. Okay. So here's the rubric. So the one pager is going to be completed on paper. So I want it on paper. You can do it on computer paper or on a larger piece of paper. It doesn't matter to me. The layout needs to be neat, organized, and contain headings. Okay. Just like how this directions right here is neat and organized and has headings. That's what I expect. Okay. If you go down to page 2, here's an example. You don't have to use this template, but here's an example how you can make your one pager organized and neat and things like that with headings. The entire page needs to be filled and balanced with your information, and it needs to be completed in color or in Sharpie or in pen. Okay, and so no pencil. I don't want half-ass pencil marks or whatever. Make sure it looks nice and take some time on it. I'm giving you until next Tuesday, and so take your time on it. But if you rush it and you do it all in pencil and you just give me that, it's a test grade, and I'm going to give you a 50. Okay, and so make sure that you take your time and make sure it's pretty because I want to be able to show these to the in-class students, and they're going to take notes on your finished product, and I will show you their completed products, and then you'll take notes on those. Okay, it'll be like a gallery walk. So if they look like crap, it's not going to be worth anything. Just do your best, right? Sorry for my language. And then you need your name and you need graphics. And so you're going to need at least 2 graphics, right? And so, like, here's a couple of graphics right here. You can just draw those or trace them or whatever you want to do, right? Or you can print out some graphics and then you can put it on the piece of paper. You need your name and class period. You need it titled with your anxiety disorder. And so if you're doing panic disorder, you need a cool little calligraphy title or however you want to put your title in the paper or in the one pager. And then you need detailed definition or description. You need 5 statistics with specific sources. And so if I go here, you're going to, wherever you put your statistics, right next to it, you're going to put the source where you got it from. Okay. Google is not a source. If you go to Google and then you find a source from Google, put that specific source. Then you need at least 3 causes, right? And so what triggers or causes that specific anxiety disorder? And then you need 3 treatment methods or medication for treating the anxiety disorder. And that's it, okay? And so you will turn, I'm not going to allow you to edit this. I will, you can see your rubric, right? If I go to Google Drive, it's right here. Your rubric's right here. It says students can view the file, but you'll either you're gonna have to do yours on paper. You're gonna have to take a picture, and then you're gonna have to submit it. Okay. Try to break it up into days. What I'm making my in-class students do is on day 1 they have to make their title really pretty, and then they have to put their definition on there. Okay, or their description, and then they're gonna make that really neat and organized. And then on day 2 they're going to find their information for their statistics, and then they are also going to find their causes and their treatment information. And then day 3, they're going to put everything together and make sure it looks pretty, and then they're going to put their images or graphics on there, and then they'll submit it. Okay. I hope that helps. If you have any questions whatsoever, I think if you have been emailing me, that you understand that I email pretty quickly, at least within the day. And so just let me know. You have a blessed day.